How we're doing, folks? I hope you can, well, I hope you can see me. It's somewhat challenging conditions tonight, so we're out. You can see that that's what we've got for, that's our weapon of choice. We're going fishing, but we're not going fishing for fish, we're going fishing for woodcock. So I'm out with my mate now. Here he is. I don't know if you can see him. Like I say,
hello.
Absolutely pitch black. We're right up on, I don't know where we are. We're out up on tops. What's it called? We're on the Feg.
Yeah, we're on the basically improved pasture, or what they call in Welsh, freed.
Right. So, yeah, I don't understand that, but yeah, we're out looking for woodcock. So the reason we're out looking for woodcock is we're on a bit of a monitoring spree. So we're hoping to well, capture them in the net, and you're hoping to ring them. Is that right now? You're going to ring them, and any data that we get, you're going to pass that on to, who's that?
Just to pass it on to the BTO.
I'll pass that on to the BTO, and all this data and measurements, and it's all good, you know, valuable information for the species, because woodcock are a declining species, and any information that we can gather about them is all valuable stuff. So the strategy tonight, I've got me big head torch. Nye's got a hand lamp. I've got another all light torch, a big you know, powerful torch. And the way we're going to do it is, we're just, how's the best way of doing it now? Is it just going to be a case of scanning and looking for the eye?
Yeah, just try and pinpoint the eye out in the grass.
Yeah.
Obviously, once we've located the woodcock, it'll just be a case then of encroaching on it as quietly as possible,
right,
with the use of the lamp.
Yeah.
And then once you get within, obviously, landing net distance, just bring the net down gently onto the woodcock then.
Right.
And then conduct carry out biometrics, measurements, etc.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. I've never done anything like this before. It's just something a little bit different. I thought it'd be interesting to bring it to you. Hopefully we'll get some nice close-up footage of the woodcock. It's just, I don't know, weather's holding off a little bit, so we've got not perfect conditions. It's really, I mean, I know it's night time and it's dark obviously, but we've no moon, which is good. It'd be better if we had a little bit of a breeze, but we haven't. We're just making do with what we've got. So we'll get togged up now, get wellies on, over the fence, and head off into the darkness and see what we can find. See you in a bit. Yeah, you can just, I've just had some footage that you've seen on the thermal then. And I spotted a woodcock, and well, let me just wipe this camera. There we go. Yeah, it's not easy this at all. Spotted that woodcock, zoned in on it, and then got to within, how close are we now?
Probably about 10 yards.
10 yards, and unfortunately it flew off. You saw it on the footage, but yeah, we've just seen a big old badger wandering around. I've actually got this thermal that we're trying out. We're going to have a talk about this after, but it's proving to be quite useful tonight, to be honest. So we'll carry on into the darkness and see if we can catch one of them woodcock for you.
Onwards and upwards.
Onwards and upwards. The net is just over the bird. He's so close, so close. Come on. Right over the top now. He's got it, he's got it. Oh. Wow, well done, mate. There we go. Beautiful. So, there we are. One fantastic looking woodcock. What a bird. Look at that. Stunning. Got it all on camera, that, mate. Textbook.
Takes some doing it when you haven't got the wind against you.
Yeah.
You just need that wind to mask your movement.
That's it. But textbook there. That's how to catch a woodcock. So, what we'll do now, I'll tell you what now. We'll, yeah, mate.
Are you able to take a measurement? Or if I give you them?
Yeah, of course I can, yeah. We'll put a map down there. There's a link in the description below called EARDLEY Creations Photography Mat. Never want to miss an opportunity. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to get set up. So what Nye's got, the bird isn't rung, so you're going to put a leg ring on, aren't you, Nye?
Yes.
Yep. So this is an education for me, this. There we go. So
look in the book now. There'll be ring number, should be number 61.
okay, so this is the.
It's 61 there.
So this is the journal that Nye's got here. So these are all the measurements that we're going to take. So this ring is EA75761. So all these rings have a unique number on them. You can see there, you might just be able to make that out. So now we're going to.
What I normally do first is I just crimp it with thumb and finger first.
Yeah.
Just to get it closed.
So this doesn't harm the bird in any way, shape or form. So each ring is the kind of exclusive on it to each species because of the leg measurement.
Yeah, I mean the E ring, these will fit a kestrel leg as well.
All right. So these are a special set of pliers, so that they'll close that ring up, but they won't close it up enough to nip the bird's leg. We don't want. There we go. So do we know whether this is a male or a female now?
No, but what we try and do is we try and age the bird.
Okay.
So we try and determine whether it's a juvenile
Yeah.
or an adult.
So how do we determine that?
What we do is, there's a number of things you can do. Is we look inside the wing and we look at the inner coverts.
Okay.
Which are these ones here.
Yeah.
Right, on an adult bird, right, the inner coverts are round, and then on a juvenile bird, they're more of a prominent point.
Okay. Yeah.
So these are quite broad. So that tells us, that's telling me that that's an adult bird.
Right.
Another thing we can do on the inner primaries, which are these ones here. On the adult birds, they're flatter with a bit of a kink in them.
Okay.
But on the juvenile bird, they're more of a scallop shape, yeah. Right. And then if we turn the bird over onto its back, you see these top primaries here.
Yeah.
Well, the secondaries, I should say. There's like a cream colour on the tips of them. You see that?
Yeah, yeah.
On the juvenile bird, they're just like a brown colour, like a dark brown colour. Right. And then on the very outer tip of this primary, on a juvenile bird, it'd be quite rough on the edge where it's been practicing to fly, etc.
Yeah.
So on an adult bird, it'd be nice and smooth along the edges, basically.
Cool.
And that's but we don't sex them, like we just age them, basically.
Yeah. So it's as easy as that.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's oh, what a stunning bird. I mean, I've never photographed them, and well, and for good reason really, because they're so, I don't know, they just sit so tight, and the camouflage is unbelievable. They're just the way they blend into the bracken and the brash that they're in. And normally the only way you see them is when they're hightailing it, and you can hear that flutter of the wings, and they're gone like a shot. So now it's just taking some measurements now. They're taking the bill measurement.
Wing measurement.
The next one's a wing measurement.
So we measure from the top of the knuckle down to the tip of the primary.
Okay.
199.
199. So the next measurement's the tail measurement.
87.
On the last one's 80. We're going to do the weight now. So we've a special little set of scales and this little plastic container that I assume we're just going to bob them into head first. So there we are, all done. He or she is all measured, weighed, observed, in really good health.
In P6.
P6.
That tells us as an adult.
So
P5 for a juvenile.
Okay. Right, there we go. So that's how to catch and record a woodcock. Oh, wow. Beautiful, absolutely. Look at the markings. Fantastic. Right, so we're going to give just nicely.
You can either put him on the floor gently.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do it like they go fishing. And away. Fantastic. That was brilliant. What a fantastic experience. Whee. Superb. Right. So we're going to. We're going to have a mooch around, see if there's any more knocking about.
Yeah, we'll continue now.
We're going to continue. The night is yet young, so successful. Carry on. Well, at least we've had one in the bag anyway. Let's sort this torch out. So, first decent night out with this new thermal. We're using the top down. We're going to have a proper look at this in the future, but initial thoughts are for a value. Well, we've got two woodcock. We'll come back to you. The old vernier's out. It's like being back in the workshop. So 5mm longer than the last bird. It's a bigger bird, this one. Have a look at it.
beautiful, aren't they?
Beautiful. What a bird. And away. There we go. So that's two in the bag. So that was, what was that measurement now?
Weight.
366, right. Get that recorded. It's a big one, that. A fatty. Cracking, yeah, as I was saying before, we spotted that last bird, if I can find it. Where have I put it now? There. So, we've been using this, the new thermal that I got sent, and I must admit, when I got it, I was a little bit dubious about it because it's not an expensive one. I'll put the price up now, but you know, it's done a job tonight. It's spotted all sorts of stuff. We've had a badger on it. We've had I don't know how many field fur, snipe, and woodcock. So that's it. It's the TS004, the top Don. It's certainly not a review, isn't this? It's just an initial use. I've been out with it a few times. I've used it at home, and it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So for a first decent night out with it, it's performed well. So we'll see a bit more of this in the up and coming films. There we go. I'm not going to lie, this is a very challenging filming experience, but you might just have seen that. That was me catching my first woodcock, so hopefully we got that on the thermal, and there it is. So that's the third one of the night.
Well done, Si.
Yeah, cheers. We've had a bit of a nightmare. I started off with 2 torches, and we're down to 1 now, down to this. So unfortunately, I've lost my All-Light Marauder, which is a nightmare because it's a cracking torch, and I went arse over tit down a ditch, and I think it's come out, and it's just really difficult to find it. So it might be one for another day, coming back and trying to find that. But yeah, one of them. But anyway, that's it for tonight. The weather's coming in a bit now. We're kind of at the end of the little tour that we've had. So we're just going to now just ring in this one. We're going to get the measurements taken. So that's 3 for the night. There might be a couple more yet. I'm not sure. But thanks very much for watching. Something a bit different, but this is the cutting edge of conservation work. And you know, without people like Nye, it's you know, this is fantastic. This is what conservation's all about. Getting out there, middle of the night, skanky weather, and you know, this is what it's all about. This is for the wildlife. So thanks very much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. If you've enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, give us a subscribe if you haven't done, and we'll see you on the next one. See you later.
Bye-bye. See ya. Yeah, it's recording.